A Nightmare in Cosmarul by Omar Cuellar. Every winter, a town called Cosmarul appeared in Vermont. People suffering from all kinds of afflictions, overwhelmed, exhausted with life, burdened by small or enormous worries, traveled to this place. Because once you went to sleep in Cosmarul, the dream you had while sleeping became your reality. And from that reality there was no escape. People crushed by massive debts, criminals sentenced to death, and the occasional person utterly weary of living would dare to journey to Cosmarul when it emerged and materialized out of the winter fog. The wretched visitors lined up to enter. They had to sign a form outlining the obligations, rights, terms, and conditions they were required to accept. But two paragraphs stood out boldly in the document. The sleeper who stays overnight in Cosmarul accepts at their own risk that whatever they dream will become their reality, and they will never be able to escape from it. It is unknown whether once inside their new reality, the sleeper will have any will or influence over their fate, since no sleeper has ever returned from their dreams. Sweet dreams. The lanky Williams read it with confidence and excitement as he moved forward in the line toward the town entrance. What a beautiful town, he said to himself. It's a shame I won't have much time left to explore and admire it, since it's almost bedtime. What new reality awaits me when I close my eyes? What new life lies ahead? What experiences will this magical town offer me? Bursting with excitement and anticipation, Williams reached his room. Damn, I forgot my suitcase, he muttered. Oh well, as if I'm going to need it where I'm going. He smiled contentedly. Time to get ready for bed. Time to say goodbye to this old world. Should I brush my teeth, go to the bathroom, sleep dressed or naked, watch porn or a horror movie? Does it really matter? It's all fantasy anyway. I mean the porn and the movies. He decided to read one of his favorite stories by Edgar Allan Poe, The Angel of the Odd. He finished it, but sleep still wouldn't come. No, he answered himself. I wouldn't want to spend an entire eternity trapped inside a porn scene. Maybe a romantic novel? No, he decided. I wouldn't want to be stuck forever at a romantic scene either. He watched some TV, but sleep continued to elude him. Eventually he left his room, took the elevator, and headed to a vending machine. By that hour, everyone else was already asleep, and the terrible silence of the building and of the entire town unnerved him. He devoured his chocolate bar with pleasure and rode the elevator back to his room. Hours and hours passed, but he couldn't fall asleep at all. Finally, dawn arrived. Still not feeling tired, Williams left the building in search of someone to complain to about the service the town had promised him. Unfortunately, no one could help. Everyone was already asleep. In desperation, he entered every room and tried to wake the sleeping guests, but no one returned from their dreams. They kept breathing, yet in truth they were already dead, something Williams found deeply eerie. He tried to leave the town, but the entrance gates were locked. What's going to become of me? How can I get out of this place if I can't wake anyone up? Then an idea struck him. He found a liquor store and drank as quickly as possible whatever alcohol he could grab. That way, if he got intoxicated enough to pass out, he could finally sleep, dream, and travel to his new reality. But the more he drank, the more clearly he remembered. He was already asleep. This was his new reality,